Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Hernandez. My name is Joanne Smith. I'll be interviewing you today. How are you?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Great, thank you. If you would just have a seat and we'll get started.
Okay.
Our first question is, how would you describe your business ethics?
I would describe my business ethics as someone that tries to do the right thing. I will revert to when I was at Domino's Pizza. I was there for 20 years, and for most of my 20 years at Domino's, it was a good experience. However, at the end, towards when I was starting to leave, my experience started to change. The Domino's started to change. They started out really good. They were pretty much basically admitting that their product wasn't as good as it should be, and they pretty much that was part of their advertisement, and they started improving on their product, and we got a lot of customers back. But along with those changes came changes with the production speed, time production, and they started putting stats of our production on the computer so everybody can see. And at that point, it started to make it to where managers can manipulate the numbers and make it look like they're better than they actually are. And I was really against that, and I was not okay with that. And I even told my supervisors that, you know, these numbers aren't accurate. You know, and it's focusing on of managers to look at what I can do rather than actual real numbers of satisfying the customers.
Okay, great, thank you. Our next question is, would you describe yourself as a problem solver?
I would say yes, that I am a problem solver. Whenever there are situations that needs to be addressed, I actually try to approach it in any way as I can to see the whole situation. As far as the whole situation, I try to see what started the problem and how we can overcome that obstacle. I'll give you an example of whenever I try to help my youngest son with his math homework. This is one that I started. This is a technique I learned when I was in college and taking math classes in college. And the professor had instructed us for word problems to read it 3 times, even out loud if you have to. That way, all the information soaks in, and then you're able to understand what the question is asking, so we know how to approach it. And so I teach that technique to my son. I make him slow down and make him read it out loud 3 times. And then when he actually is able to solve a problem, he gets really excited. And I try to lead him in that direction, and so where he actually learns it himself, but I teach him how to look at that problem and how to approach it.
Okay, good. We have one more question, and this will wrap up our interview. Our next question is, how are you at taking criticism?
I'd have to say that I've improved on taking criticisms. In my early 20s, I wasn't as great as taking criticism, but throughout my years of working in the service industry, I understand that not every customer is going to be happy, and you can just try the best you can, limit the mistakes that you make. I'll revert to my situation last night with a customer. I'm a server at Pinstack, and I forgot the gentleman's chicken for his salad. I gave him the salad without the chicken. I apologized. I did everything I could, and that gentleman was not happy with me at all. He told a fellow coworker that I had no business being a server and that I'm, a pathetic server. And like I was saying earlier, in my early 20s, I would have taken that really personal. And I did a little bit last night too, but I let it roll off. I've learned how to let things roll off. I apologized. I did whatever I could. Offered the gentleman a free drink on me, and he did not. He refused the drink. And I just understand that there are some customers you cannot satisfy. But it was still my fault for getting the chicken on his salad. So I did make the mistake. It became an issue, and I solved it as best as I could, and I did the best I could with that customer. But like I said, it was my mistake. I just try to limit the mistakes.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Hernandez.
Thank you.